right. Okie dokie. Here we are. I think I'm gonna... No, I don't want to switch the scene. I don't know why I did that. Access impression guidelines. I wanted to go up here and not interact. What was it? What was it? Source properties. Hope I spelled that right. Okay. Do I have any food made? Not sure, but I know I need to go back to cleaning up my house. Black digital watch. Oh, and a broken nightstick. I can get rid of that. That should be good. Because 0 minutes, so when you pick it up, all the fuel goes, which, that makes sense. It's not like I need a ton of fuel anyway, because it doesn't take that long to burn these things. Grab a couple tree branches, some twigs. Grab those corpses. And just drop them right on the fire here. Oh, Lisa, how you doing? Just now remembering I forgot to respond to you on Discord. I mean, I know I initially responded, but I never followed up. So for that, I apologize. corpse. Do. Do.
Good is the thing.
All right. Where were we? Just want to grab the corpse. And then grab it again. And drop it again. And drop a corpse again. I got the perfect spot for you. Beautiful. Well, wasn't planning on having you guys there, but if it works, it works. Just find it interesting you guys are all coming from nowhere. Yeah, I'm getting queasy. Which is understandable. All that time around dead bodies, you know. Especially the gross ones. So I gotta go inside and get myself some food anyway. Drink a whole bowl of soup. Maybe smoke a cigarette, but I definitely need to start thawing out some food. When something like this happens, there's only one thing to do. Just start dismantling all the watches. That's gotta be one of the red ones. There it is. I'm surprised. And put that back in there. And I need to start cooking some fish. I think well, I know I still have fish, it's just, you know, what kind. Because I want to use the heavy stuff first. 3.96 will do. Put that in the fridge with some... 2 tomatoes and... oh my god. I don't know. Corn, I guess? And then I'll figure it out later. Fellas, what we doing? Matches, see? You know? I feel like I'm panning for gold. There we go, you know? Like I'm just looking for little bits that'll add up to a nice ingot. Like dog tags. It's a collectible, but yeah, that's it. And then light defier with, I don't really care, crop top, I guess. And we walk away, or smoke a ciggy. Yeah, smoked that ciggy. Burned all but one of them. Put out the fire. As soon as I'm done with the smoke. Ooh. Interesting. Alright. Front of the base is looking pretty clear, but I really gotta do that side, and I gotta do that side. It doesn't matter which one I do. Take campfire materials. And you know what? I'm just gonna grab this corpse. Cut out the middleman. Back to the grind. I already have a corpse in my hands. Duh. Let's see if I'm probably still gonna get queasy, but hopefully I don't get as queasy as quickly. Right here. And drop a corpse. Go grab corpse. And drop a corpse. Oh, what have we here? Just let me pick up the corpse. Why? No. Oh my god. It should not be that complicated. And drop. Add fuel. Tree branch. Just need to get away from it all. And there's a number of skills I could be working on. Probably should just finish electrical. Because I am, you know, stripping all these corpses of all their electrical stuff anyway. Unpleasantly hot. How about this? Until I get cold. When I get cold, I'll put it back on, but until then, all that running around I'm doing. And what's the info at? Skills. I need first aid too still. Need to work on metalworking. Electrical's almost there, so I'll just knock that out. Assuming I have enough, which I hope I would. Now that I got it, I don't need to keep disassembling, because that's just wasteful. 35 amplifiers. See, 57 batteries only taking up 5.7. That's taking up 10.5. Don't think I need all those, but maybe I can make just like a ring of noisemakers to go off with timers at recurring intervals to keep the zombies away. I'm just thinking out loud here, you know? It's a thought. But it's neither here nor there. I also remembered seeing some canned food out there. How much can I really accomplish, you know? I'm not sure. $31. No, I just grabbed another tomato. I guess I'll just soup it up. Grab a cooking pot with water. And we're gonna make some... Oh my god. Some peace. That's all I want. I just cleaned up. For the love of God. I don't know why I just didn't get him to follow me over here, but it's fine. I just put a campfire over here, start luring him over. No big deal. This whole entire time I've been wearing that jacket, and I'm still getting unpleasantly hot. It is 76 out, but I don't know. You guys got anything? Nope. No goodies for me. Alright. And then now I can go back to what I was doing. Fish fillet, tomato, corn, tomato, fish fillet. Fish fillet. And then packaged corn. And then tomato. And then it's another tomato. Oh yeah, beans. That's what I need to put in there. It's like I know there's something else. Lentils. Angela Carpenter. Hey, how are you? I'm doing good, Angela. How are you doing today? Let's see. What other beans do I want to put in here? Kidney beans, lentils, white beans, ramen noodles. I'll do kidney beans. You are good. Good to hear, Angela Carpenter. Kidney beans. There it is. How's your stream going? Pretty good, Angela. I can almost predictably see where this is going. Like I start to the people that try soliciting from me, you know? The unwarranted attempts. Seems like a pretty good stream to me. Again, it's like, did you just make another account? You know? Like, did you just make another account and come on here back to my stream and try, like, getting more money for me again? Because it's pretty predictable. Like, it's just like a lady's first name and then a last name that's just kind of like random. In the hopes of going to small streamers like myself and like trying to solicit from them. See, there it is. Do you play any other games? It's like, it's not even what we're talking about, so you're gonna get reported for being a bot. Because I don't need that here. Not in my house. Not on my watch. First time chat, huh? Good God. I'll keep reporting them if I have to, you know? But... block. And report. For... bots. And another one. Alright. Cool. That's crazy, man. If you're gonna, if you want somebody's business, just be honest with them. You know, there's no reason to like manipulate them into, you know, trying to buy something from you. Just be honest. If people just said who they were, I probably wouldn't care, but it's the catfishing that gets me. I think multiple sinks are plumbed. Maybe, I'm not sure. But 3 bowls of soup, that'll do me for a while. And at 6:30, I could go back out there, you know, split some heads. I mean, that's not my intent, is to go out there and fight, but whatever happens, happens. Alright, alright. Do. I mean, the military backpack is only gonna fit, like, what, like 35 in there or something, so... I don't know why that was so difficult to pick up this one corpse in particular. And drop. And grab. And drop. And grab. And drop. And grab. And a drop. Maybe I should have left a hole in my wall to make it easier to get these corpses in and out. Grab corpse. Drop corpse. And that's not a corpse, that's just a bunny suit. And drop it. I think it's still too far away. And drop it. And grab it. Tree branch. And then light the fire with, we'll do the bando and matches. See, lighters are actually good for Molotov cocktails. I don't know what matches would be good for, because I don't think you can light a Molotov cocktail with a match. It doesn't seem like a good idea anyway. Like, how are you gonna strike the matches if you're holding a bottle of something flammable in one hand? I don't think you'd be able to have 2 matches. Just call me crazy, but, you know. And I'm not a doctor, but... Oh, scrap wood gets you an hour and 24 minutes. Good to know. Grab corpse. Drop corpse. Grab corpse. And drop corpse. Oh, I didn't even check those bodies. Which is fine. I'm not hurting for material of any type, you know? I mean, sure, somebody could be, like, carrying seeds or something, but... I'm not that worried about it. I'll check this group. And it's like I don't even really need fuel because there's all those clothes that those zombies are carrying. Newspaper matches. Because if one of them had a newspaper, great, you know. Look at that high-end camera. It's not a ton of electrical experience, but you know, it's something like this. 5 screws. He had 5 screws in his inventory. I mean, he did have the carpenter's, or he's got the high-vis vest and the boots. So it's a working man I am, and I've been down underground. And I swear if I ever see the sun. And I'll start here. Build a fire right there. Not even particularly far, it's just, you know, I want to grab that one because it's a little further. And I didn't put any tags on my stream either, like violence and stuff. But I don't want to attract children, because this is, you know, a stream for adults. I'm an adult. Alright, we'll grab one more. Maybe 2. There's no reason I can't move the campfire up in front here. But, you know, just for good measure. Alright, let's see what we got. Didn't look like anything. Indeed. Add fuel. Two bloody t-shirts. And then we're gonna light the fire. Light fire with... Good God, there's so many options. And none of them matter, but I'll go socks and matches. But it only takes like 10 minutes. If that. See, maybe not even that. Like 5. Take campfire materials. And then I'm not going to do any more cleaning. I'm just going to go to bed. We're going to build a fire right there-ish. Alright. I even got zombie corpses in the base that I can take out. Or just build a campfire in the back. I might just do that. Got any worms? Nope. 1.5% full, though. We're getting there. And then peckish. Need some calories. Put that bowl under the sink. And then... Can't think of anything else I would need to do. Let's go upstairs and go to bed. Well, exercise, but that's a given. Okay, back upstairs, going around, through the door. I don't know why I'm bothering sleeping, because I gotta exercise. 80. do squats. And now the jacket's going to come back on. Now the question becomes, do I go outside, keep cleaning up? Do I stay in here just for like an hour? Because I could work on tailoring 3 if I have it. I do. And I think I might get bored before I start. I might just wait until it gets like bright outside to go out there and clean up. Because now the fog's rolling in. I'll just go ahead and eat a bowl of soup now that I'm hungry. I'm like halfway through that book now. Empty bowl. Hit the lights when I leave, homie. And grab corpse again. Drop corpse again. anything else in the immediate proximity? Didn't one of them have vitamins? What do we got? We got... yeah, just vitamins. And a camera. There we go. Alright, then we got a... add fuel, pants, I guess. Then we're going to light fire, bando matches. And then we're gonna smoke some cigarettes. Smoke wit cigarettes. Guess you could train first aid too if you just like wanted to walk into the fire. As great an idea as that is. We're gonna light a fire with jeans and matches. And then drop corpse. We're gonna grab corpse and drop corpse. indeed. In the back, there are some zombies that I must incinerate. Honor the dead. The dead that pound on my walls and windows. But it is only their nature. Rotate. And then we can sit. Of course, when we get up, we gotta be careful, but, you know. Or, alternatively, just build it a little further away. And then I'm sure I'd still get the bonus, or whatever you want to call it. Alright. Last bowl of soup. Guess I'm all out of mixed vegetables. And my pork chop has turned stale. So I guess the fish won't go bad for a while. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Wrench, nightstick. You're not. Maggots. Tailoring. It's only 2 in the afternoon. I need to start thawing out something. I got corn. I don't know. Chicken, maybe? That is also an option. I don't think you can put steak in soup. You can put it in stew, but not in soup. It's interesting. Alright, stuff's thawing. I'm not hungry yet. Guess I could check the crops. See how they're doing. Info. Still got a disease. Receding strawberry plant, health stunted, water parched. Well, it doesn't have any disease anymore now, does it? I guess like I didn't. What do I gotta do? Use a hoe to like. Oh, and like I fill the bucket. Add water from bucket of tainted water. %75% fuel. Wrong container. Grab. Guess I should have grabbed the strawberry seeds. Water level fine. Water level fine. All fine. I'll drop that. And I'll drop that. That way you can pick up some water. I will take 17 cigarettes. Wow. 17 cigarettes. 500 cigarettes. Okay. So, I'm all out of coffee. It's raining. Oh yeah. Strawberry seeds. Which I might as well just, I have an idea. I don't have a seed bag. I did actually find one of those in one of my last playthroughs. But there's this plastic bag over here. I'm just gonna grab it. And then I don't even know if there's anything in it. Nope. But it can hold up to 10 capacity items, and these weigh so little that I can just put them all in here. I'll just go ahead and throw the bag on the ground, and then when it's down there, I'm just going to take these seeds and drag them over to the container that's already on the ground, and they'll automatically go in there. And I can't sow any seeds because all the seeds are in the bag. So I'll grab half, even though I don't even need that many. And then sow strawberry plant. And then just take the remaining seeds, put them back in the bag. Then grab this bucket of water. It doesn't have a lot of water in it. And then fill bucket of water tainted. It's been showering on and off, but I still just want to water this to full because I just planted it. Well watered. See, those are all good, but this one, it needed something. Well watered, so yeah, the rain took care of it. I'll go ahead and pour the rest of this water into there, and then just drop the bucket again. Go back downstairs. I might just eat ice cream to regain some calories, because I don't have any alcohol. But I got fish, so... But if I can just stay hovering around 80 weight, that'd be good, because I don't want to get too skinny, I don't want to get too fat. Anywhere between 75 weight and 85 weight is ideal. So I just got to keep an eye on it. Hearty appetite, I'm eating more regularly, but it's more important about what you're eating. And you can argue a little bit, you'll eventually run out of food, but if you have fishing, there's infinite numbers of worms and maggots, because the zombie corpses, you have infinite numbers of maggots. Worms you can get from farming, so as long as you just have seeds, you can have infinite numbers of worms, so then you always have a supply of at least fish, and with worms, you can put those into stick traps and get bird meat. So, like, I don't see how people run out of food unless they're playing on, like, difficulties where the supplies are just extremely limited. Like, they just don't have a lot of food to start with, and then they eat it all, then they run out. So, don't know. But it's about to be 6 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and put those... Check my mechanics go real quick. Yeah, I can go to level 4. Grab my lug wrench and my jack and head on back there. I can wait till I'm hungry, because this is going to take a toll on my body. I'll put the battery in first since I'm already here. Man, I'm really hurting from that. I haven't gotten to the level of discomfort yet. The question is, should I, uninstall the battery? Throw it on the ground? Driver's seat. Rear left seat. Front left tire. Rear left tire. I'm pretty sure there's mods for this, but I don't know if I'm lazy or not. But then I can come out here tomorrow and uninstall all the parts. The cycle begins anew. So one could argue that I could pull my car in here and do the same thing that I just did. But rule number 1 of Project Zomboid, in my opinion, is don't be greedy. Why do I need mechanic experience right now? I don't. That's the kicker. And I don't want to block here, because then I can just bring more cars in here to work on. But do I really need more than 2? Not really, because this is what my health looks like after I've taken all of the tires and seats out of those cars. Or when I put them back in. Taking them out doesn't damage your health as much. But the ice cream, it's not quite melted yet. But I'll just wait. Ooh. All right. Let's see here. Still not yet. There it is. Eat all. And boom. Now I'm only at negative 400 calories. And I'm gonna put my my jack and my lug wrench away. I don't need those anymore. And then I'll just go ahead and make that soup now. Where is it? Grab cooking pot with water. Especially when it's raining. Because when it's raining, well, obviously rain's falling. But soup, steak doesn't show up. But stew, it does show up. So there's just certain things that can only go in stew. There's only certain things that can go in soup. Like peas. I don't know if peas can go in stew. I think they can. Don't quote me on that. But, like, it's one or the other. They can't go in soup or they can't go in the other thing. But I'm just very tempted to throw the steak in there because those beans aren't going to go bad. And there's no malice as long as I don't add more than 2 ingredients, I don't think. So, like, that's at 74 hunger. You know, thirst, 60, unhappiness, negative 15. But, like, boredom and stress aren't an issue. Because boredom, just go outside. Or go watch something, go listen to some music. The Fitness Overhaul mod can actually... Fitness Overhaul, not only does it give you an XP boost for fitness, so you don't have to do 10 million push-ups, but you also can relieve boredom by exercising. Not like by a ton, but I still thought that was pretty interesting. I need to get a bottle of water. I'll be back. I'm back. And And now we got negative 96 hunger. Pretty good. And then fill that empty cooking pot. Just intermittent showers, you know? Rotten open canned potato. Rotten remoulade. And then, yeah. So even if all the food in my refrigerator does rot, I ain't worried about it. Because I can just go catch some food. You know? Which I really should start working on trapping. I tell myself I don't need to do it if I can go fish, but there's really no reason to not work on that skill. You have the multiplier, you know? Go back up there to fish, just take some bait with you. Not a bad idea. But 10 o'clock, it's time to go to bed. And my OCD is like, did you turn the oven off? I think I did. Nope. See? See, OCD sometimes it can be a good thing, you know? When it's not debilitating, like when it actually comes in handy like that, you know? Like, no, I didn't turn off the oven. I'm glad I remembered. Just do things 3 times to make sure you remember. 1, 2, 3. That's OCD. But I'm literally taking a quote right out of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. What a great show that is. Mrs. Kelly? Yes, Mac? Why are you doing everything in 3s? Oh, so Charlie doesn't die. What? Good night, boys. Like, what the fuck? She's insane, right? I mean, totally. It's like, I love doing things in 3s now, you know? I gotta do everything in 3s. Drop the large backpack, drop the fanny packs, and then drop that hunting jacket. And the riding helmet. Now we can exercise squats, push-ups, sit-ups. We'll do sit-ups and burpees. We'll start with a rigorous sit-up routine, 20 minutes. And then we'll switch over to burpees for 20 minutes, but hopefully we can get... Oh, we did. We got all 20 minutes out of it. Cool. And then lights off. And then put all your crap back on, and then go to sleep. And I just became agitated, but that's fine. It's getting a little colder. Like 63 degrees, although it is getting into November. No, not November, September. God, 2 more months till that. Like, I still got the whole month of October. It's crazy. It's going by pretty fast. But little bait fish, worms, stew. I really want to get over this whole not wanting to go out at nighttime thing, but at the same time, it just seems like such an unnecessary risk. It's just, you get the fishing bonus. I don't even think I built any stairs over there. The axe is already up there. Planks and nails should be up there already. There's just so much stuff. Upgrade wall. I already upgraded the wall after the siege, so that's good. Find seeds, first aid 2, watering can, yeast, clear to school. Upgrade fishing spot. Yeah, so... And I don't need to go fishing now, because I still have fish in my freezer. Like, there's still food in there. So it's 4:30 in the morning. I'll smoke my ciggy. I guess I could go out there and take those cars apart. Or read tailoring, you know. Because the multiplier is at 4 right now, but I'm only halfway through that book. So I could finish the book. See, mechanics is just, it's so slow. It's just such a grind. Because the multiplier is at 5, which is what it would be at, it's the maxed out multiplier can be at this level. But 74 experience, you know? Whereas with tailoring, I'll just finish the book. I think I want to go to the school today. Yo, what's up? Your content's incredible. I'll be joining your next stream with some friends. Add me on Discord. Ademi_goal_cha. Alright. Alright. Damn, your content is incredible. I appreciate that, man. You know? I really don't feel like I'm doing anything, but if you've been watching the stuff I've been posting, then, you know, say no more. Awesome. So, joining my next stream with friends. Well, I guess I should probably try to get this Discord now. I try to watch after the fact, you know, to, like, remember. But, because don't you need the, I think you need, like, the 4 numbers after your Discord name, unless things are different now. Like, I'm old school. But I'll add you. I'll see what comes up when I type it into the Discord anyway. Oh, okay, cool. So I sent you a friend request, man. But I appreciate you joining me, giving me the compliment, you know, it doesn't cost you anything, and that's all that matters, you know. Okay. Boredom is rising. But I know what I'm gonna do, roughly. I'm gonna finish this bowl of stew. I don't even need to really read the book anymore. Fill my bowl of water. Put my empty bowl under the sink. Put this bowl of stew in my backpack. And I got my weapons. I got everything I need. Alright, let's do it. Hopefully I don't come back to my stuff being all messed up. And I don't think I have an umbrella. Do I have one in the trunk? Nope. Do not have one in the trunk. Easy, laddie. Just go nice and slow. Easy, lad. There's too many of them. That's actually not true. I feel like this is definitely a capable amount. As long as I don't alt-tab. Over here. Over here, guys. Your boy. There you go. Who's a good boy? I mean, using guns, I've only killed, like, a handful. Like, it really does, it pales in comparison to the amount that I've killed using melee weapons. So, honestly, truly, guns are kind of a mixed bag, you know? Picking up maggots. Don't talk crap about maggots, man, you know? They don't go bad. My only worry is, like, do they just, like, wriggle out of your refrigerator? Like, could they just, like, worm their way out of your pocket? That would be so unnerving. Here I am, stuffing maggots in my pockets, and they're crawling out, you know? And it's like, guys, get back in there. I need to use you as fishing bait. The fact that I'm just, like, rifling through zombie corpses is disgusting in the first place. What are you wearing? That looks interesting. It almost looks like... not like armored, but almost. Let's see. The vest, the wristwatch. I'll drop that leather jacket. Okay, commando sweater, tactical boots, paratrooper pants rolled. Pretty sure I have the same thing. No, I have Linfield check pants. Paratrooper pants. Insulation is orange. With these, insulation's also orange. I think those are pretty much the same. M42 paratrooper pants. Inspect. So yeah, it's 1725, even if I inspect my... See, it's the same. It would be the same. But the fashion, you know, is it worth it? It's tough, man, you know? I don't need new pants. But, you know, fashion. Gotta consider these things. Alright. I don't see any zombies. I see 3 of them up the way. And it's only 6:50, so got like another hour of playtime, maybe. Oh, water. How lovely you are. Doop doop doo doo doop doop doo 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 doop 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 and bop. Alright. You know, I'm starting to realize why I think I don't play multiplayer. Can't pause the game. Can't pause the game in multiplayer, you know? When your parents told you to get off the game, or at least pause it, and it's like, you don't understand. I can't pause it. But with this game, you know, I can tend to my business, you know, I can be responsible. 'Cause that's my worry, is that video games are sort of like an excuse to not have to be responsible. Doesn't have to be the case, but you just gotta know where to draw the line. Am I really? Okay, that's not as bad as I thought. I thought there was a lot more. For I am turning into a machine. And that's the most aggravating part about, like, your character finally getting all, you know, beefed out. And then they die. Or some stupid shit. Stuff. I don't have the tags on. I can't cuss on stream. Well, like, excessive cursing, I don't think, you know? Is there no one else? Is there no one else? Okay, shotgun. 6 shells, baby. Equip in both hands. Unload. And then rack. Never gets old. Never does it get old. And drop. Because I already have a shotgun back at the house. Sometimes I wonder if it's even really worth trying to clear zombies on the way to a location. But slow and steady wins the race. This is not something for debate. Because I've driven through towns before. Picking up all the zombies along the way, you try to turn around, and they follow you, and it's like, well, crap. Entirely preventable. In some situations, you know. That's why, in this case, it feels like it's preventable. If I just, you know, clear them out on the way to my location instead of trying to speed past them all. Seems more reckless the other way around. If I were to drive past them, then, you know, they just follow me. But if I clear them out, zombies can't follow you once they're dead. Come on over. Where are you going? Oh, I don't think so. So like they're tearing down. I'm pretty sure the door's right there. If there's one. There's another one. So 2 so far. One's got a hunting knife sticking out his belly. What? What? Yeah, to anybody who thinks you can't smack zombies on the other side of fences, you absolutely can. You don't have to wait for them to hop over. It's just there's a window. You know, you have to know when to swing. But just be careful. And you got nothing to worry about. Alright, we got 3 incoming. So this guy's gonna hop over the fence. But I'll delay that. Get him. He's gonna lunge. Unless I get far enough away. Double hit. Single hit. Triple kill. Alright. Pause the game. Never be afraid to pause the game. Because you have that power. Just look through the inventory. Take your time. You don't want to get caught in an inventory and then they just come flying at you. From an unexpected direction. But if you pause the game, control, it's not as much of an issue. Do I want to pull them all over right now? No, I don't. I'm only going to try to get a handful. So that way I can fight one at a time. But they're spaced out in such a way. Rava! How's it going, man? I'm doing great. Getting my share of bots in the chat, but, you know, aside from that, we're doing great, you know. Yeah, I'm making my way, but Rob, how you doing today? I can't forget to ask you that question, because it's a very important question to me. You come, you visit me, you know. Yeah, I noticed the odd chatters. It's weird, right? I literally, so like, I blocked one, and then not 10 minutes later, another one joined. Then I'm like, are you just the same person? Because the dead giveaway is you're still sick? I'm sorry to hear that, man. I mean, the dead giveaway for me is just the, like, the profile pictures they use, you know? It's all hot chicks, you know? And it's just so blatantly, like, fake, you know? And it's like they're following a script and stuff, so I don't know, but eventually I'll get people like you know what I mean, where I don't have to question whether or not you're real, you know, and 100 followers each, yeah. And some of them that, like, the account was created just a couple months ago, so it's like, well, that's just obvious, you know? But the longer I do it, the more people I know that I'll get that'll be actually, you know, here to watch me, because I think what they see the stuff I don't have on my stream, and they're like, oh, here's my opportunity to, like, offer. And I wouldn't have a problem with it if they weren't so fucking pushy. They'll message you every day, and it's like, good God. But that's how they make their money, so I can't be mad at them, but, you know, it just gets a little irritating. Makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong. But I can't get impatient. Because not a lot of people stream this game in the first place, especially at where I'm at. It's, 6 in the morning, or 7 a.m. by the time I start streaming, so there's not that many people watching, unless they're in different time zones or something, but, which is fine. I don't mind getting the people from all around the world. That's the appeal, that I don't have people like me watching me. I mean, video gamers, sure, but, leather gloves. Seems like every time I pick up a pair of leather gloves, they always, are the first thing to get, ripped open by a zombie. So I always get extra pairs of leather gloves. Hopefully we can get to the school. Just gotta go slow. Nice and steady. 7 a.m.? That's crazy. Well, I have to work at, 11. So, by the time I get home from work, I'm too tired to stream. So I feel like now's the perfect time for me to do it, because I get my coffee, and I'm just drinking that as I, perk up in the morning. I feel like my most alert right now. I'm less likely to die. I'm just so afraid of being, tired and then dying over some dumb crap. I make a dumb decision, But I also feel like I should do some late-night Zomboid streams, because I feel like that might be the time where more people would be watching, It's why would you keep fishing in the same body of water if you're not getting any bites? Part of the reason I feel like you even found me, Rava, is because, I found you, and I watched you for a little bit. So you come back, But do you usually have you're usually too sleepy in the morning to do that? I understand that. Is there a time you usually stream? Because I know there's, a slight time zone difference between us, but I think it's only by, an hour. If I remember correctly. Because I'm in Skibidi, that's where I'm from. Because I want to get on a schedule, but I don't want to be held. It sounds really weird. It's 15 for me. Oh, wow, okay. So it's 3 in the afternoon. There you go. So it's actually perfect, Even though I get people that aren't watching me, I don't think anybody's gonna... I would do it. Okay, awesome. It's the middle of the day for you. Good afternoon, Rava, is what I should say, not good morning, But yeah, I just, today I woke up at 6. That's a lie. I actually woke up at, 3 in the morning, 3:30. But I eventually got back to sleep. Fortunately enough. I was very tempted to just, wake up and just start streaming, because I'm well, 3:30, maybe somebody would be up. I can't sleep, but I lay down and I concentrate, focus my breathing, try not to be so anxious and worry about things, because I think that's what's keeping me awake is the worry. But I try not to be a slave to my worries. Be a master of your fears. Do not let your fears control your life. You know what I mean? I usually try to start around 19 if I stream. I don't like it with a sore throat. No, I totally understand that. If I was sick, I wouldn't want to be doing this. I'd be calling off work. And I would probably just be, just playing on my own instead of recording it. But it's getting to a point now where I feel like the potential is wasted. I spent so much time playing video games by myself, and you don't have to have something to show for it, you don't have to play video games to have something to prove. And I think that's what I'm starting to, become. It's oh, well, I play video games and I'm still enjoying it. I play video games for the enjoyment, but if I start having a schedule, then it becomes like work. And at what point does playing video games become a job instead of being a hobby, But you can have your vocation be like a vacation. Or every day you go into work, it's actually enjoyable. It's not something you dread. It's not something you don't look forward to. I can look forward to streaming, where I used to be so afraid. I was like, well, nobody's going to watch me. Nobody's going to care. And it's like, well, that's not necessarily true. Nobody can watch you if you don't stream it. But if you stream something, it's better than not streaming anything, is what I tell myself, you know? Eat all. And in this game in particular, it does, I don't want to say it feels like work, but to stay alive, it can be work. You know, you have to, like, do things in a very careful way so as to not die. Case in point. You can't get careless, you know? And streaming, I almost feel like is an opportunity to get careless, because you're distracted by, you know, your viewers or your internet cutting out or something like that. But it doesn't have to be. I almost feel like I can maintain a better focus because I'm talking to somebody. Requires multitasking, absolutely. And some jobs, I think, are kind of geared toward that. Like the ability to be able to do that. Alright, Raba. Here's a little, here's a question for you. Ooh. How about that, Raba? That is interesting. As you can see, the game is paused, but I was able to look around still. So, I just right-click, start aiming, and then I hit F2 to pause the game, and I can still look around. That's interesting. Because normally, you pause the game, I'm right-clicking right now, like trying to aim and move around, I can't do it. But if I do that, start looking, then hit F2, I can actually look while the game is paused. Interesting. But my question is, do I go into the school right now and just look for... I mean, the only reason I'm really here is for first aid level 2. So I definitely think I can get in and get out really fast. The question is, should I try to fight these zombies? Yeah, I didn't know that either, you know? Should I try to fight these zombies, or should I just try to, you know, evade them and go into the school? Because this is a big threat right here, you know? And I should probably try to address the threat instead of, you know, ignoring it. But I'm curious to know what your thoughts are. Because rule number 2 of Project Zomboid, besides don't get greedy, is the only good zombie is a dead zombie. Because you could even see a corpse laying on the ground, and you don't even know if it's, like, alive or not until you, like, walk over to it. There's some corpses like that. Going to school, they can follow you inside. If I make too much noise, they would. So I'm just going to eliminate any possibility of them following me in there by just getting rid of them. You know, why try to avoid them when I can just murk them? If this was a different play mode, yeah, right, absolutely. Because, you know, what's the threat inside the school? I have no idea. It could be that there's a horde of zombies equal in size to the horde that's outside the school. So I might as well just, you know, take care of it. And how I'm doing this is I'm not trying to fight them all at once. You know, I get just a little bit at a time. They make their way over, and it's a lot easier to try to kill 3 instead of trying to kill all of them. Because if you can't count them, you can't kill them. And this is going to attract... It's going to make some noise and attract some over. Like, you can slowly... See, that was a little bigger of a group than I wanted. So instead of engaging and going to kill that zombie, I'm going to back off a bit. Because that was so close, I don't want to attract the rest of the horde. And I heard something behind me, so that's why I pivoted. But that's why you gotta keep a constant pivot, so that people don't sneak up behind you. The easiest thing to do is to be backing up like this and just back right into a zombie. Your reflexes have to be pretty insane to be able to, like, swivel and hit them without dying, so just periodically do that. You know, kinda, I call it rotoscope. Just kinda... Or lighthousing. You can call it whatever you want, though. That's the beauty of it. But yeah, gyroscope, rotoscope, lighthousing. Who knew being smart made the game easier? This is the type of game where, you know, being methodical and careful has its benefits, you know? Because all it takes is one bite. You know, all it takes is one little teensy mistake. Like eating raw eggs, you know? But that didn't kill me, but like, eating burnt food can kill you, you know? So just don't do it, it ain't worth it, you know? And then, that big old group that was there is now only 6 zombies. So I can try to get 2s, I can try to get 2 groups of 3, but I can take on 6. So that attracted that one. My footsteps, I'm gonna get a little closer. They still don't notice me because they're not facing the same direction. Nothing. They're behind me. Now she noticed. Yeah, but once you're dead, that's it. Irreversible decision, you know? And I've had so many characters bite the dust where, you know, it's debilitating when you lose, but it's almost relieving. It's almost a relief because it's like, okay, now I get to start over. And I love starting over. Rob, I don't know if you're like that or not, but like, do you ever just like making a new character? Because I think psychologically there's a reason for this. When you first start playing the game, you, like, if there's like a level up system, you're able to level up faster. For example, in the skills, getting level 1 and 2 is a lot easier than getting levels, you know, 7 and 8. So it's just like, you don't have to grind as much to get the dopamine that you would get from leveling up, hearing that da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, you know, that nice little jingle that you hear whenever the game is rewarding you for doing something along those lines. They're trying to get you to feel some type of emotion. It's called affect. Did I remove the broken glass? I did. And there's no one in here. But okay, there's 2 zombies in here. Over here, there's nothing. Over... yeah, I'm only seeing those 2. But just because you don't see them doesn't mean they're not there. 1. Key. Friendship bracelet, school bag. F2. Okay. And look at that. First aid, level 2, immediately. That was the only book I needed, you know? But, first aid 2 and 3. I'll even pull up my Steam notes. Where is it? Notes, and I go over to books, and I now can put first aid 2, 3. So right now it says first aid 1, 2, 3, so I know that I have all of those books. I think I need cooking 3, 4, 5. Because I can look at my skills and tell that way too, but I think I mostly need the 4s and the 5s. I need tailoring and mechanics, farming, electrician, first aid. I need fishing 3. New characters are fun, especially when you have a good understanding on what differently to do. Exactly. Like, I know now, don't try to use a shotgun and a Molotov cocktail at the same time, right? You would think, oh, that's obvious, but experience is the best teacher. And my experiences can help teach people in the game where I can just passively give you these lessons, right? You don't have to find out how to die from trying to kill a bunch of zombies who are on fire, setting the ground on fire, and then stepping into that fire, and then you're just cooked, literally and metaphorically, you know? So those deaths can be a lesson for you and for me simultaneously, which is why I think I can appreciate it so much. Cooking 4, I'll go ahead and grab that too. Double click it, cooking 4. And I'll just go ahead and select the next bookshelf. First Aid Volume 4. Grab that. First Aid Volume 4. Fishing Level 5. Mechanics Level 4. Let's see. Fishing Level 5. Mechanics Level 4. Mechanics 4. Fishing 5. I already have First Aid 4. How to Use Generators. That's a good magazine. Funny story, Rava. I died over that magazine before. Like, the entire Rosewood couldn't find it. I looked in every mailbox, every bookshelf, the bookstore. I looked everywhere in Rosewood, and I could not find it. So I tried going to the gas station that was south of there. I drove down there, passing all of the zombies, found it was swarmed with zombies, that gas station down there. So I'm like, well, I can't get any gas there. Turn around, go back up the road to Rosewood. Outside the fire station, I think, okay, well, if I can lure all of the zombies to me from down the road, then maybe I have a chance of being able to drive down there safely. So I start luring my shotgun. Things are going really well. I throw a Molotov cocktail. Things are going well. I'm not shooting actively. Like, I'm just kind of letting them burn, and then, like, they're catching on fire. The whole horde, like, is starting to catch on fire. But then that's when I backed into the zombie. Like, I start shooting out with my shotgun, and I back into a zombie. He pushes me forward. That's it. So that was that character. Didn't have any footage for it. Nor the character who stepped into fire and died that way. But that character was from... I think he was also from Rosewood. Yeah, he was. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, now we're in West Point, which apparently is the hardest place. And then farming 4-5. This is the hardest place, and I'm discovering that, but it's actually proving to be enjoyable so far because I know what to do. I know what not to do. Tailoring, or no, wait, that's not tailoring 4. Didn't even grab tailoring 4. Trapping, I already have. Cooking, fishing, herbalist, first aid 3, I already grabbed that. Tailoring 3, I already have that. So yeah, herbalist, generator, carpentry, electronic herbalist. So there's 2 herbalist magazines between both of these, all 4 of these bookshelves. So unpause, move down to the next set of bookshelves, and I can actually look at all 6 here. Trap box, cage trap, don't need it. Cooking volume 5, I do need that. Cooking 5. Then farming 5, I already have it. Fishing 5, I already have it. And metalworking, I already have that. Foraging 4, I don't really know how much foraging I'm going to do. Tailoring 5, I do need that. Tailoring 5. Because foraging, it just seems so, I don't know. Look at this. Standard model lanes, farming and hunter. The loot in West Point is crazy good. It's just, be extra careful because this is the most dangerous spot. Tailoring 4. There it is. So I got all my tailoring books. Because I'm pretty sure tailoring 5 is back at the house. That's why I have it on my list. Fishing 5, I already have. Electrician 3, foraging 4. God, look at that. Tailoring 4. Fishing 3? I do need fishing 3. And fishing 4. So fishing 3. Boom. Tailoring 4. Let's see. I'm mostly looking for volumes 4s and 5s. Foraging, fishing, metalworking, carpentry, cooking. Does tailoring allow you to make your own clothes or just repairing of clothes? As far as I know, there's no ability to make clothing. I think it's just because clothing is so abundant, but the reason that tailoring is so handy, I slept on it. Like, I thought, oh, tailoring is dumb, it doesn't do anything, it barely helps. But, what it really does is, the more you level up that skill, the better the patches that you put on your clothes are. So, you go over to, let me just inspect. I'll just inspect my hunting jacket. Normally, the hunting jacket will only have a bite defense of 25 and a scratch defense of 40 in every location. But, except like the neck, because there's not as much fabric there. But when you add a patch to it, that patch, so if I remove this patch, it's going to take away 8 scratch defense and 4 bite defense, because that's what those patches are doing. When you first add a patch, a leather patch, it only has 1 bite protection, or 1 bite percentage, and 2 scratch percentage. I don't think it has anything for bullets. But the more you level up your tailoring skill, the more that number increases. Like, it'll go from 2 scratch 1 bite to 4 scratch 2 bite, and it's like so on and so on. So it'll kind of keep you alive. Like, it can keep your stuff, because once you have a hole in your clothes, it's not that that clothing is useless, it's just a lot harder to keep it. I'm trying to find, I don't know if I have any clothes right now that have like an active hole in them. Like leather gloves. Normally that would be a lot lower. Like if there was a hole in it, it would be 0. 0 bite protection, 0 scratch defense. Adding a patch would only give the -8, -4 bonus. So yeah, definitely useful, because like when it's raining outside, I try not to venture outside when it's raining. I don't want to get sick. You know, it obscures vision. There's just a lot of stuff I'm trying to avoid. Let's see, mechanics. Do I have mechanics 5? Now I do. But when it's raining, I'll just sit at home and I'll rip up sheets. Like you can take rip sheets and make sheets out of them, and then if you have a knife, you can rip those sheets. So you just do that over and over again, and you're sitting on an endless supply of thread. But you can use those to patch your clothes. And leather patches actually grant you more experience than denim, and denim gives you more experience than just regular cloth. But definitely useful in my opinion. Especially when all it takes is a bite for you to die, so the more bite defense you have, you know, it's kind of obvious to me. Like why you would want to keep yourself protected. Generators, mechanics 4. Mechanics is maxed out. Fishing, volume 2, 3, what do I need? 4, I need fishing 4. And then carpentry 1, 3, 3, metalwork 2. Farming 4, I think I already have that. Yeah, farming's maxed out. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom really bad, Rava, so I'm gonna throw up the P sign. Here we go. Alright, Rava. I have returned. Could this P sign be any funnier? You know, I was thinking that myself. Because I was thinking, you know, I need something on the stream. Because, like, people don't see me there. It's like, well, what the hell is this? Just an empty webcam. Like, when I'm gone, it's just an empty bed behind me, you know? Like, what kind of snuff film am I about to watch here, you know? But no, I just thought, you know, how can I spice up the sign a little bit? And I'm like, all right, you know, I might have a poop sign one of these days. And then I just hide it. Just hide it when I'm not using it. Put it back on the screen. But Rava, another little addition on the stream. You can obviously see in the top left here the accents, impressions. You know, no racism, no sexism. Obviously, we're not trying to, you know, portray any stereotypes or anything like that. But I have a wheel. So if you look at this wheel here, you'll see different colors. Every one of those colors is a different type of voice. It's either an accent or an impression. All right. I actually have a list. The list of all the voices I can do, if you go under my Twitch channel, it's like a link, like all the like social media links. It's one of those links. So like if you wanted to like hear a specific voice, you could pick one from the list and I would do it for you, no charge, you know, because it's a request. You don't have to, you know, pay to hear it. Cool, you actually made a wheel. Yeah, no, it was a widget in Streamlabs that it took me forever. And then I finished it, and then it just like all my progress got erased, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But no, it was actually pretty intuitive. And I can spin it using my Streamlabs, and then it'll show you the winner by saying the winner is Henchman24. So if you've never seen Venture Brothers, you won't get the reference. But that's what this voice is. I actually want to be a voice actor. That was my long-term goal before I ever even like went to college. Because I loved doing theater in high school, you know? And nobody ever said doing this voice was easy. But, the ability to talk differently, it's interesting. I think it makes things a lot funnier, but only if you get the reference. So, my idea is to just do it for like 5 minutes, or as long as I can, until my voice gives out. Like, because Louis Armstrong, I don't know if you know who Louis Armstrong is, but he's on the list. His voice is really, I see trees of green. Like, I can only do that for so long before my voice is like, nah, not happening. But then I just hide it when I'm not using it. Presto. I can also hide the accents impressions guidelines too, but like I want it there to kind of prompt people to like know, okay, well, like this is something, you know, this isn't just a random stream of some dude staying silent and quiet the whole time. Like I have the potential to be very entertaining. It's just whether or not you want that entertainment. You know, I don't want to force it on anybody, but if somebody gives me a $10 donation, my hands are kind of tied for the next like hour or however long the stream's going to last, you know, because if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. You know, money's money. I'm not going to dispute. I can't turn it down if somebody wants to offer it, but if somebody wants to hear it for free, that's what the wheel is for. Just spin the wheel and it doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to do anything, you know. But if you want to hear something specific, that's where that dollar comes in. But for you, Rava, I would do it for free because you're a loyal follower of mine. You know, you've been with me since the very beginning, you know. Like the person who actually like comes back to watch me. But you know, if you want to hear something, just let me know. But otherwise, back to Project Zomboid, because that's why people are really here. Is for this game, not for my impressions. But why not both? You know, like the whole point is to be entertaining, right? And that can be entertaining if it's done tastefully. I cannot express that enough. Because on my YouTube channel, I actually did a live stream that was like an hour, approximately an hour. Tailoring, metalworking. I need metalworking 5, trapping 5, fishing 4, first aid 5. But engineer, ooh, smoke bomb. Okay. I don't know I never read it. I know, like, I think it's like an ice pack or a cold pack or something like that, but it doesn't mean it wouldn't come in handy. Farming level 3, mechanic 3, tailoring 3, cooking 4, which I have. So I'm mostly looking for like the 4s and 5s. I don't think I need cooking 3. I'm pretty sure I already have that. Cooking. Okay, I might have it at home. Maybe. But I do need cooking 3 to get to that multiplier. Because 5 and 6, that's the 3rd cooking book. So I don't think I have it, but I might have it. I don't know the original voice you did, but from the short clip I just watched, I would say you did well. Okay, awesome. Well, I mean, you know, if you think I did well, that's all that really matters, you know. I think there's nothing more. Like, I've been able to do an impression or an accent for somebody who's actually from that place, and they said it was good, and I can't think of a better compliment than that. You know, where it's like, you actually think, as a native, that I could impress, like, I could impersonate it. But, like, that's pretty great to me. Like, people ask me, like, how do you do it? And I can't even give them a solid answer. I think it's just because I talk so much. Okay, so I haven't read it at all. I just talk to myself. You know, that's how I got so good at talking. And there's no better place to yap than on Twitch. It kind of like the website encourages you to keep talking, keep talking, keep talking. Ooh, mechanic level 5. Wait, did I already do that? I did. It's metalworking level 5 that I need. Trapping 4, don't need that. Fishing 1 and 2. First aid 2. I started off with first aid too. And now, Rava, the ultimate question. Do I keep going into the school, or do I just go home? Because it's only 2:30. It's not like it's like super late. But I got what I came for. So there's really no reason not to just turn around and go home. But it's also only 2:30. I'm curious, you know? What do we got? I see a dude. See a dude standing in the doorway here. Listen. You don't... Another dude. Oh, it's a gymnasium. What's the worst thing that'll happen if I keep going? Do you really want to know? You know, like... And my backpack is full of books. I could at least get rid of those. Attach belt left. Yeah, because... Why do I need to be carrying all these books right now? I don't. And what's in the school that I need? Worst thing that happens is like I die, you know? Bunch of zombies swarm me. And for what? Like, it was such a dumb way to die, because it's like I wasn't even looking for something. It was just like, oh, I'm curious, you know? Rule number 3. Rule number 3, well, this kind of goes into rule number 1. Rule number 1, don't be greedy. But rule number 3 is do something with intent. Like, have a reason for doing what you're doing. Instead of just aimlessly wandering around, because when you do that, you end up getting into trouble. More often than not. Idle hands are the devil's plaything, Rava, you know? Right, because I could, A, unload all of these books into my trunk, and then drive home, but I have no idea what the route home looks like. So rather than wait until it's pitch black when I have to do that, I'd rather just like, okay, now I can see these zombies. And I drive slow enough, they won't even notice me. If they're facing the right way, they won't even notice me. So yeah, I already cleared the path, so I don't have to worry about there being an obscene amount of zombies. Nice leisurely drive, you know? I don't have to drive home quickly. Just kind of, you know, chill. Relax. The FPS is pretty bad, though. Driving in the rain is what kills me. And look, there's only one zombie here. Ah, yes, but I did clean up the base, Rava. That's why all these, like, ash piles are sitting around here. I was taking care of business. Here we go. Especially, like, if I have a home to go to, obviously I'm gonna go home. If I don't have a home, I'll keep pushing forward, like the nomad type of lifestyle, you know? Which I'd recommend the nomad lifestyle until, like, day 4. I was just about to say, good job on the cleaning. Thank you. Yeah, every ash pile you see, like, that's when I move the campfire. So, there's one down here, there's one right here. That's just a bunny suit. I'm gonna get mannequins and then put the bunny suits in them. I don't think that'd be funny. But yeah. Ash pile there. Oh, look, zombie. And I only got sick, like, twice. Not like sick, but like queasy. And then ash piles here, there. So yeah, it's looking a lot better than it did. Of course, I'm going to stop reversing out of my, like, I don't even think I need to pull in there anymore. Just, like, unless I'm going to bring a car in there, I'm not even going to pull in and out. Because then I got to back out, and then I shot my gun off, and that was the bad decision, but, you know. I think I posted the clip on my YouTube channel, and I made it a Twitch highlight. So if you want to watch the whole 12-minute fight unedited, it's over there. But, and then this stream will include all the cleanup, but, you know. Never read this annotated map. Whoever finds this, do not go here. The effers killed Frank and bit me. That's a darn shame. So apparently the space bar is your brakes. Didn't know that. I'm sitting here like, good God. One of those things. It's just I just press the space bar just out of like, oh, well, I wonder what that does. Brakes. I usually just try to turn off the engine when I come to a stop, but brakes. Who would have thought? Okay, and then annotated map. You're gonna go in here. Broken nightstick. You'll go in the trash. Unless I can find some wood glue, then I can fix them. I think I have some. Oh, for the love of God. And my bookshelf is full, which is A-okay, because I got another bookshelf. Man discovers cars have brakes. Listen, buddy. I always thought you had to go in reverse, like the S key. But that's just reverse. That's how I always stopped. Or I just press E, and then I get out of the car. All this from the guy who didn't know you could put water in a watering can. Rob, listen to me, you know? Although I guess I kind of deserved it, you know? We can give it to each other, you know? It's like, listen, buddy. But no, you're right. I just didn't know that how you could press space to actually hit the brakes. But the more you know. Cooking Volume 2. Okay, so I didn't have the third volume, which is fine by me. I'm going to put all these books in the tall bookshelf, because it'll fit 52 pounds, and that should be all the books that I would need. I don't know how much all the books weigh, because I don't need carpentry books. And I'm agitated again. Alright. And then I'll just, I could read the smoke bomb thing, but I'm hungry. So I'll put this Engineer Magazine Volume 2 in here. And then I'll take all the CDs and VHS tapes, put them in the other half of the bookshelf. 3.7, 4.3. Look at that. Look at that. Video games. I got a lot of electricals. Like, if I was trying to farm electricals, I would have walked around the school a bit more, you know? But I don't have to. And I'm also maxed out on how much stuff I can fit in here. I might have to make a crate just for all my scrap electronics. And I can put a crate right here. No big deal. I think I'm a level 7 carpentry. Yeah, because I can make stairs. So I can make the best crate possible. It's going to be crate. Carpentry, furniture... Where is it? Oh, wait, wooden crate, there it is. 3 planks, terrific. Which is just the amount that I have. And 1, 2, 3. And, oh, I should put the garbage bags away. And shotgun shells. I can understand why carpentry is useful, but what use electrical for? Okay, so that's, if you have 2 electrical, you can hotwire engines. So you don't need to find keys for cars. And then I think at level 5, you can, at level 5, I'm pretty sure you can, like, hook up lights to batteries, like car batteries. Or maybe, like, the green batteries, like, you can hook up, like, lights to them, and have, like, portable lights. There's also these things called noisemakers, and you think a noisemaker, that's just a gun, right? But this, it'll just make a bunch of noise, attracting the zombies over. So I think it'd be good as, like, a distraction. I haven't, like, tried it to use it, like, for that, but you need level 3 electrical just to make the noisemaker. There's also, fire bombs and pipe bombs. You need to have the electrician trait, or engineer trait. Aerosol bombs, too. pipe bombs, those types of things. So that's stuff you can do with electrical as bombs. But I've heard they can be kind of mid. But I've never used them. But like, if you wanted to make better motion sensors, like a motion sensor that'll go off if zombies come close, you know what I mean? Like an alert to say, hey, there's zombies over here. You can also have remote controls. You can set up, as long as it's the proper distance. You can look up electrical on the wiki to find out like the specific tile distance, but the better your remote controller is, the further away you can activate something. So like you need 2 for the first one, 4 for the next one, 6 for the final version of the remote controller. Motion sensors too, they have versions, timers, triggers. But yeah, anything that has the word remote in it, you would need a what's the word? You would need a remote controller. You'd put the remote trigger on whatever you're trying to make remote. Use your remote controller. How do you make a remote controller? With a TV remote. So if you find a TV remote, it's actually in your best interests to not scrap it, because you can turn that into something. Video games, cameras, watches, earbuds, get rid of them. You don't need them, you know? You would only need radio, receivers, and transmitters if you're communicating with other players across the map instead of like using Discord like a normal person. But receivers and transmitters are used for the remote stuff. So yeah. That's my electrical tirade. Don't you talk crap about electrical, man. Every skill has its uses, man. Except foraging. No, I'm kidding. I got so desperate in that, like where I couldn't find a generator in that playthrough. I got so desperate that I turned to foraging. It's insane. And I still couldn't find it. Nuts. I think I have 1 bowl of soup left. But so I don't need to start cooking now. It is about to be 8 o'clock. I'm not quite tired yet. I didn't finish the tailoring book, but honestly, Rava, I'd rather read Cooking Volume 3 because I'm gonna keep cooking. Let him cook. I said let him cook. I did not know there were remote explosives. Yeah, man, you know? There's so much stuff in this game. And they're gonna keep coming out with more stuff. That's the crazy part. Like Build 42. I really don't care when it comes out, as long as it comes out, you know? Because they're just gonna keep adding stuff, keep cooking. Yeah, let him cook. I said, let him cook. I'm also gonna build this crate, wooden crate. And then hopefully I can still get in and out of the door. It's not gonna like, it shouldn't block me. Yeah, no, it's tucked back in there, you know? And I can even stack on top of that another crate if I wanted to. But I'm just going to take all of my scrap electronics, all 256, and put it in the crate. And that'll give me the room I need to take my walkie-talkie and shove it in there. But, yeah. Transmitters and receivers are kind of heavy, but mostly amplifiers are the heavy things. So I might move those over, too, to the crate. So now, this crate is holding 36 pounds worth of stuff. And now this is only holding 29. The medical one has 16 pounds of ripped sheets, though. So, 4.8 pounds of painkillers. 3.6 pounds of vitamins. 9 pounds of leather strips. So yeah. I'm going to start learning how to do cooking a little bit more efficiently, because I'm constantly cooking. So if I can get a multiplier for that, something I'm going to do anyway, I might as well read about that. Once I get to where I'm hungry, I'll eat that other bowl of stew. And then I'll start thawing out ingredients for the next meal. What are we going to make, Rava? this. I could make some pork chops, chicken. I'll do chicken and mutton chop with some peas and some tomatoes from my garden. Salmon does sound nice. I don't know, like, I think that might be the next thing I make. I just did the mutton chop because I had 2 mutton chops and I had 2 chickens. I also have 2 salmons, but I don't want to mix fish with my lamb and chicken. That's just weird. And then I got lots of fish still, too. But I'm trying to get rid of the other stuff because despite being in the freezer, this can actually still go stale and then eventually go rotten. It just takes way, way longer. So I think I might just only put 1 tomato in this dish. I have like almost 30 tomatoes, but you can only fit so many things in there. So I think I'm gonna do chicken, mutton chop, peas, tomato with like beans or something. But that'll be tomorrow's breakfast. I gotta go do some exercise before I go to bed. But yeah, next thing will be salmon though. Because I'm just trying to get rid of stuff. Make room for the fish that I will catch eventually. 66 fuel, that's good. I'll probably refill it when it hits like, I don't know, 50. Because something to think about is... I never even got rid of that nightstick. No trash can in here. And then hunting jacket, and I'll get rid of the boots. Let's see, squats, sit-ups, burpees. I think I'll do burpees and sit-ups. 30 minutes of burpees. And then... wow, that was a lot. I think I might just do that. Because I don't want to get too fatigued. Because then it's going to bite me in the butt. Sleep. Oh, for the love of God. One of those watches has an alarm. This is why I'm glad I have walls. So that a zombie can't just hear that and come crashing over. Alright, beta blockers in here. And then... God, I have 17 watches to look through. There it is. That's what happens when you switch between stuff too quick. Stop it. Is there a mod where you can just not have alarms on watches on zombies? Is that a thing? It's pretty rare, but still aggravating to no end. It's like a house alarm. You try hopping through the window and then the alarm starts blaring. You're like, you gotta be kidding me. Aggravating. Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully, right? Because, watch, like, the second I start doing something, I'm gonna hear banging on my window. It's gonna be like, really? I didn't ask for this. I got 4 broken nightsticks in here. These have been putting in work. And I don't want to delete them, because I can fix them. This one I fixed once. But you can fix them with wood glue. But that's the only thing you can use to fix them. So I might be better off just switching over to, like, metal pipes or something. Because they're durable, but I think the metal pipes are, A, going to be more abundant. Ooh, just use a rolling pin. The damage is just so bad. I like short blunt. I've grown accustomed. Grab cooking pot with water. And then start cooking. Go over to the window, cooking. Oh my god. If the cooking pot with water isn't full of water, you can't make soup with it. Alright, chicken, mutton chop, peas. Is that everything? Chicken, mutton chop, peas, tomato. Yep, that's it. Chicken. Mutton chop. Tomato. peas. And then, is that it? Chicken, peas, mutton chop. Yep. Well, I need some beans. Good old lentils or something. Dried lentils. And because my calories is at negative 2200, that sounds again like an unfillable tin can. I know, right? That's for you, buddy. You know, I'll keep that in there just for you. Just as a reminder of... Hopefully in Build 42 they fix that, you know? It's ridiculous. There's no immersion. I can't play this. You're breaking the immersion, man. Can't fill up a tin can. At least let me be able to, you know, like boil water in it or something, you know. I'll put some kidney beans in there too. I got so many. Like, look at that. 2,000 calories. 2,300. 2,400. Well, I've never used the white beans and the chickpeas. I think I used the black beans like once. Soup. And then I'm going to put some lard in there. And I think that'll be fine. I would put butter in there too, but I don't have to. That will help reduce some boredom. That's not why I did it, though. I did it so I could put on some pounds. Because I'm getting skinny. It's been a long time. You're just as lovely as you used to be. You ever heard Conway Twitty, Rava? Family Guy is the reason I even know about Conway Twitty, and I am very thankful because it's so good. Conway Twitty, it's so good. Like, he memed on it. Like, he made it seem like, you know, oh, what a joke this is, but it's so good. The music, you know? Hello, darling. Nice to meet you. Or nice to see you. Because he's already met her. You don't think I've heard of them? It's just, he has a band, but he's just the only vocalist, and he's amazing. I highly recommend you listen to him. Unless you're not a fan of country music, you might not like it, but I love it. I'm a country music guy. That isn't all I listen to, but I can appreciate it. I don't like people who dog on it. Because it's like, what do you know? What do you know, man? Alright. And the beautiful thing about having this little, like, little outdoor patio area is that I can sit outside and it will reduce boredom. I'm not in any danger, unless it's like from getting rained on or getting snowed on or just being too cold to be out here. But I can light a fire. Like, I don't want to use, like, if I light my fire, I'm going to have to use one of these to light it. Either a leather jacket that's all ripped and bloody, or my cooking book, which I don't want to use. So I'll just go in here. What else do you listen to? I got a pretty, like, diverse musical palette, you know? I try not to be, like, maybe not like Screamo, you know? Or, like, death metal, that type of thing. That might be, like, the only stuff I don't listen to. But, like, foreign music, I like that. Non-American music, I'll just put it that way. Opera, country, R&B, rap. Not mumble rap, but, like, eloquent rap. But now that I just, all these ripped sheets, I can just use some ripped sheets to light it. And then look at the campfire info. I got 3 minutes left of fuel, so I'll just add all these ripped sheets. It'll give me an hour and 50 minutes. Oh, and it went out. Or I could use some actual fuel, like sticks or something, but those aren't inside the base. And I'd rather use these ripped sheets to start fires, so it's got 30 minutes right now, but if I go outside and grab some sticks, hopefully that'll change. Sounds like a pretty good mix. I like to think so, you know? I like when people like mix up music too, like electronic music or EDM, that type of stuff, you know? I like that stuff too. But no, music soothes the soul, you know? So I really try not to be too limiting on what I listen to, but at the same time, you know, if you know what you like, why stray from that? You don't have to listen to stuff you don't like if you don't have to, you know. Scrap wood, tree, branch, twigs. And I like how I walked all the way around when I could just hop over. Boom. 2 nails. Alright. Add fuel. Scrap wood. With all that in there. Because I don't think I'm going to move this campfire. Add fuel. Tree branch. But I don't need to add it, so... So we got 8 hours. I'll just throw these twigs on the ground. Well, if I add fuel, it'll give me another hour and 45 minutes. Why not? Alright. And I'm not bored anymore. You know? But like, the copyright-free music, too. I like some of that. I might play out the stream with some music, you know? Because I don't want to play anything that's going to cause me to have copyright problems, you know? That's just too much hassle. Let's see. Because Conway Twitty would not be copyright-free, I don't think. Copyright-free music. I did a stream like that once before, I think. But whenever I do this, I turn off the music on Project Zomboid, because I don't need to have both playing, you know? Trying to think if there's any good ones. Although I do have a playlist, I don't know what I'm thinking. I have a playlist, it's just not on this channel. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and show you this. Screen capture. I gotta change the properties for screen capture though, because right now it's just on, just like a black screen for my other overlay. Screen 1. There it is. Done. So this is my YouTube different playlists that I have. I got one for Kanye West, country one, an Elvis one, a Disney music one, a Conway Twitty one, Weird Al Yankovic, Bo Burnham, Tom Cardy. Those are like the ones that I have for specific artists. So like, but like the copyright one, I just listened to like a compilation and I found just a couple sounds that I liked. I just think it conflicts with the Project Zomboid music a little bit too much. It's not quite the same vibe. I'm glad you like Weird Al Yankovic, dude, because he is so underappreciated. Like, honest to God, you know? He's so great, and I'd risk playing it for him, you know? Like, I would ruin my copyright just to play. No, not really. But like, what's your favorite Weird Al Yankovic song? I gotta ask you. And follow up, are you familiar with any of his original songs that aren't parodies? Anxious, peckish. Still got soup. But since I'm not bored, I'll just sit inside where it's warm. Got half a bowl of soup, I'll just eat that. do. Okay, it's 11:20. This might actually be the opportune time. Maybe. I can't remember if tomatoes are good bait in PZ or not. Project Zomboid Wiki, there it is. I never switched it over, did I? Good God. Yeah, do you have a favorite Weird Al song, Rava, or? I know it's hard because he's got a lot of good ones. Trapping. Tomato. So, tomatoes can be used to catch rabbits. They're just not as effective as using carrots. They really are. He's got 2 original songs I really like. One's called One More Minute. The other one's called You Don't Love Me Anymore. Definitely recommend you listen to those. The One More Minute is like his kind of Elvis doo-wop kind of song, but it's not a parody of any song. And then the other one is You Don't Love Me Anymore. That one's just, they're always funny, you know, but let's see. Cockroach, crickets, grasshoppers, potato, tomato, lettuce, corn, carrots, cereal. So cereal will catch me some squirrels. I think I might just do that. Take some cereal with me. Grab. And the trap's already up there. I just gotta take the fishing rod. Might as well take the bait too. Maybe party in the CIA? That's a good one. But yeah, if you asked me what my favorite was, I honestly probably couldn't tell you. I'd be like, oh dude, that's tough, you know? Because there really are a lot of good ones. Yeah, it's a party in the CIA. Classic. I gotta stop parking on these trees, or get rid of them, because that's why I'm moving so slow. All these bushes. Break out the shovel. I'm about to drive into a horde of zombies. I can, like, almost anticipate it. But if I go slow enough, it shouldn't really be an issue. Like, unless they're looking in my direction, they wouldn't be able to see me. Oh, there they are. Oh, there they are. Get back on the pavement, you know? Probably was just better off walking, to be honest. Just gotta have my mini-map up. So I can see where the road is. So, note to self, Rava. Next time I want to go fishing and it's foggy, don't drive. Right? Just walk. Because right now, I don't know where all the zombies went. Gonna have to fight them off. Alright. Alright. I also only have like 5 more minutes before I have to end the stream, so probably better if I just, you know, give him the old... Ah. I can totally see them coming over here, though. Because I wasn't driving, like, really fast. This fog, man, I tell you. It's ominous. I don't know why I'm looking for trouble. looking for zombies for them to come kill me. They'll find me eventually, right? You know? I mean, I wouldn't hope they would, but like just surrounding my car or something, you know? Alright. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna probably just cut it off here, because there's not much I could accomplish in the next 5 minutes. But when I get ready for work, there's a lot more I can accomplish in that 5 minutes, you know? Getting ready for the day, etc., you know? But Rava, I really do appreciate it, man, honestly, you know? Like, you're the reason I'm able to really, I think, get into a good flow. Because I'm talking to somebody, I'm not just, you know, by myself. Because when I know people are watching, it makes it a lot more motivating. So, really do appreciate it, man, honestly. Maybe I'll throw you, like, a subscribe or something, you know? Like, I'll just bribe you to keep coming back. I give you a subscription to your Twitch channel so you can come back and keep watching me, which is the opposite of what it should be. Like, you would pay me to watch me, but I don't want to get paid for that. Like, I would want to teach people for free. I'd only want to get paid for my talents. Knowledge should be free. Knowledge is power. I'm a firm believer in that. But until the next stream, Rava, might be tomorrow, maybe. But I work this weekend, so I work Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday. So maybe I can start streaming Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. If I can get like on a consistent schedule. Thank you very much, Rava. I really appreciate that, man. You know, it means a lot more from you than from the bots that are like, they watch me for 2 seconds and they're like, you seems like a pretty good stream to me. You know, that means nothing to me. But you, Rava, thanks, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, I will see you on the next one. Maybe Friday, maybe Monday, but probably... I mean, I work today and I'm still streaming, so I could be streaming every day. I play the video game every day, you know, so... Alright, man. I appreciate it. I'm going to end the stream here, but again, I thank you. I can't thank you enough, you know. Well, I'll see you later, Rava.